Actor Darshan has now been arrested after the setback from Supreme Court. The initially setback came by the way of co-accused in Renukaswamy murder case. Pavitra Gowda was also taken into police custody. She arrived at the Annapuneshwari Nagar police station. This comes after the Supreme Court set aside the bail granted to actor Darshan. So initial bail that was granted to actor Darshan was revoked, and post which we now know that both he and the co-accused in the Renukaswamy murder case, Pavitra Gowda, have now been taken back into custody. The top court earlier cancelled the bail which was granted to Kannada actor Darshan and Pavitra Gowda and 5 others by Karnataka High Court in the Renukaswamy murder case. The Supreme Court pointed out lapses in Karnataka High Court's order. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and R. Mahadevan said that High Court's decision suffered from serious legal infirmity and was an arbitrary exercise of discretion. The Supreme Court in its judgment said that no matter how influential the accused are, they are not above the law. The Supreme Court said that the accused were given a 5-star treatment in jail. The jail superintendent should have been suspended for that. It added that before the law, no one is big and no one is small. The bench was hearing a plea filed by the state government against Karnataka High Court's 13th of December 2024 order of bail to actor Darshan, who was a co-accused and continues to be a co-accused in the Renukaswamy murder case. Now, Darshan, along with actress Pavitra Gowda and several others, are accused of abducting and torturing 33-year-old Renukaswamy, a fan who allegedly sent obscene messages to Pavitra Gowda. My colleague Gautam joining us with more details. Gautam, it's a big setback for the actor and the co-accused. Pavitra Gowda too has now been taken back into the custody.
Absolutely, a massive setback now. Just a few days after completing the shooting of his movie, it's come as a big shock to Darshan, and now he has been arrested, and not just him, it is 6 others who are the co-accused in Renukaswamy. All of them have been taken into custody, and it will be interesting to see what really happens from here on, because keep in mind that the Supreme Court has raised serious questions about the jail stay of Darshan as well, whether he will be shifted to Bengaluru's central prison, that is the Parapana Agrahara, or whether he will be actually taken to Ballari Central Prison, which is where he was first lodged when he was arrested in connection with Renukaswamy's murder back in June last year as well. He had spent 60 days over there, so whether he will be taken there or whether it is the central prison in Bangalore, that is a call that the Karnataka police will have to make. And also there was speculation that Darshan was nowhere to be found earlier in the day, but actually following the Supreme Court copy reaching the Sessions Court, the police have acted swiftly, and he has been in touch with the police is what we are given to believe. And now Darshan's jail stay resumes. But keep in mind, amidst all of this, the trial in the Renukaswamy murder case has not been completed, and the trial will go on. Not just him, it is
trial in just a bit. But earlier today, Supreme Court also made some very serious observations with respect to the 5-star treatment given out and meted out to Darshan, also suggesting that the jail superintendent should have been suspended for it, and that he is maybe a big person as a actor, but he's not above law.
Absolutely. The verdict by the Supreme Court should serve as a landmark verdict for not just in the case of Darshan, but in case of celebrities and others as well who sort of get preferential or VIP treatment in the prison as well. Keep in mind that when Darshan was actually there in prison, there were images that had leaked out from the Bangalore Central Prison showing him smoking and having a good time with his buddies, and also there was speculations that he was actually getting food from outside. He was actually getting food, and phone was also allowed as well. So amidst all of these allegations, now it will be really interesting to see how the police will crack down on this. Keep in mind that it was the Karnataka government itself that had opposed the bail that was given by Karnataka High Court, and the Supreme Court came down very heavily on the state's High Court as well, saying that the way it had acted in this whole matter was actually very worrying for it as well, and it has asked serious questions, and it's the state police and also the state government that mounted a serious case in the Supreme Court and got the bail cancelled. Now all of them are back, and it should serve as a landmark verdict for future cases where celebrities are arrested and for any kind of offences in the future that the government or the police cannot really give them preferential treatment. And right now, what we understand is that a warrant was about to be produced for the arrest of Darshan as well, but in the meantime, he's actually come back and surrendered.
Right.
So it is not a case of him being taken into custody by the police in terms of arresting him beforehand, but it's actually him respecting the Supreme Court's order and surrendering here as well.
Right.